Welcome to the dungeon, everybody. We've made some real progress. Firstly, let me apologise. There will be so much background noise. We've got the builders in, they're doing the roof, they're doing the electricity, they're doing the plumbing, they're ripping some stuff out. Like, it is all hands on deck, all systems go. Sarah's come down here for the first time.
It smells bad.
It smells bad, it does smell bad. I have got my mask on all the time. I'm only taking it off to film so that I can talk to you and you can hear me. So, here's the update. So this is one of the downstairs flats. This is the one I spent pretty much all my time in because it's in such rotten condition. You can see, in fact, right, this was a bathroom up until about 20 minutes ago. I ripped it out. But I mean, look at this, right? That's the wall. So that's just the state of it down here. I have spent my whole time pretty much down here ripping it out. I've made so much progress. I've taken the ceiling off everywhere. I've taken a lot of the rendering off the walls. To be fair, that mostly just fell off. I've taken all the gas pipes off. We've had a plumber in. He has disconnected everything. So my job now is to collect as much copper as I can because we've got all of these redundant pipes up here, right, and up here. There is so much of it, and copper has like a decent scrap value, so we're going to collect as much as we can in order to sell on. Only, I did find, Sarah, hold this, and found, basically, because we've got like technically 3 properties, right? We've got this flat, the flat behind, and the main house upstairs. We've also got 3 separate like water tanks and supplies and lines. The plumber said he turned everything off, but he's like, I think there's one thing I couldn't work out. And I saw this and thought, oh, it feels quite cold, colder than the rest. And it's got a tap on the end, so I thought, I'll just check. I yanked it down before I realised it had a tap on it, because it came from upstairs, and then this happened. Like.
Oh, gorgeous.
So, good job. I didn't take that off because otherwise we'd be drowning by now, so I need to work out how to turn that off. The floor in here is now about 8 inches higher than it was before because of all of the ceiling rubble, the wall rubble, and just old shit coming out. I've also run out of space, so out here, let me show Sarah. Out here we have, go on after you, baby. I called you baby. Never call you baby, I call you darling quite a lot. Baby didn't sound good.
Weird.
Doesn't that sound just odd?
It sounded really
That's what
weird.
I call the kids.
Didn't like that.
I could. She screwed up her face. I've given her the ick. I've got this pile of junk that's just kind of come out of here. Let's give you a little update because there's loads to report. So this was the kitchen until about, I don't know, half an hour ago. This is where the tap was that I found, and I yanked it through from underneath. Came through and I went, oh, actually I better just check that. So there's the water. This we think is going to be like utility, you know, washing machine, tumble dryer, boot room, a little toilet in the corner we think we'll do as well. Can't really show you what will be the kitchen, although Sarah has a kitchen planner coming over next week, or you're going to them next week, right?
I'm going to them next week, maybe we'll film.
Yeah, good idea. They've taken the window out there and currently boarded it up because they wanted to check the condition, and what we're going to try to do is restore the old windows but put secondary glazing on so it keeps all the character but also has the benefit of essentially being double glazed, so it's better for heating and expense.
Cue it.
Go,
Oh.
baby.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
Cue it up. Right.
Cue it up. How would you cue it up?
I don't know, just felt like it was cool to say.
Right.
This is going to be Jim's office, so we are moving the bathrooms from originally. I did speak with one of the old occupiers of the house, actually. They followed me on Instagram. I thought that this, at the back, the kind of new extension was only done from like the 80s, but she said it was a lot actually older.
Oh, is that
than
new? I thought that was...
This is new. This part of the house is new, but I mean it's old new because it's still older than
right.
you know, 70s, 80s, I
Fine.
believe.
Well, so the house ended here before at the stairs?
I believe so, yes.
I had
and
no
then this
idea.
is like an added extension when they added pipework, which is why all the pipework is at the back of the
Sure.
house. We are moving the pipework forward because these would be massive bathrooms.
Yeah, open up the door and show.
First, you're not allowed to speak, Jim. I'm just going to talk.
Oh, I know what you're going to do.
Look how beautiful this archway is.
Stand there because you can't really see because you're kind of blocking the view. Yeah, go on, that's it.
Right, look how beautiful this archway is.
Right.
Now this is going to be Jim's office. My builder agrees with me, and so does the plumber and the electrician.
Our builder.
Our builder. Let me speak. thinking of making this one of those really the kind of heavy push doors. There's actually a bookshelf, so this will be books the whole way, and will be like a nice little nook, which will then come in through the bookshelf to a little man cave office. So, because this is pretty sizable for a bathroom, and this is a pretty sizable room, so we flipped it all around. I'm guessing, I mean, I'm talking about your room, it's what you want to do with it, but we chatted about it earlier. So you'll have your table.
My desk, do the writing, yeah.
This has got some built-in cabinetry, which I'm guessing you don't want to keep.
Well, I'll rearrange it somehow, I'm not sure how yet, but sort it.
What kind of colours? Do you want to go dark again?
I don't know yet. This was a little...
It's cool and moody. Whilst I don't particularly like green that much, I have to admit I did like it in your office.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I quite like the idea of lime washing, but we'll see. This was a wall here. Let me just stand back without falling in a hole. That was a wall, and behind it was a little toilet. So weirdly we had a toilet here, and the room that we're currently in was a bathroom as well. So what we're doing is we're moving the bathrooms to the smaller rooms at the front of the house, therefore freeing up more space. Because what we had was really big bathrooms and then really tiny bedrooms.
And then they can be en suites.
And they can be en suites as well, yeah.
More modern life. So let's go. Can you speed it up as I do this? So like as I'm going upstairs, I'm actually like this.
Yeah, sure. Bye.
You're not going to. You're just going to use my little thing, aren't you? Right. This floor. Because we almost have kind of mezzanines as you come up.
Yeah.
So this floor is the first floor. This is just our floor. It's a little bit wild. It's a lot of space.
Oh, I don't think it's wild.
It is a bit, but I like it. So let's start here.
Go on.
So this is going to be our bedroom.
Yeah.
These, I believe, these were made by the original owner, who's a carpenter, but I think sadly they're going to have to go. So our bed will be here. Our bed will be here. We're going to have some nice warm lights.
Do you know what's funny? Now I'm filming it, you can see the difference in the size of the doors.
Yeah.
Stand in that door. No, stand in the small door, okay. Yeah, tiny door. Now go to the big door. It looks like an optical illusion, yeah. Brilliant.
So the bed will be here. We're also going to have some really lovely wall lights as well, and our bedside table. And then through here, it's going to be doors into this room, which is going to be a big dressing room, filming space. We will have a kind of sofa bed in there for guests, but that will also be a kind of, going to have wardrobes the whole way around.
Yeah.
And this will be
our ensuite.
I can't remember what this room was used for before. They did say, I'm not sure if this was.
Do you remember the day we came? I kicked that door through because it had sealed up.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And that was going to be my office. Now it's a good size for an office, but not a good size for a bedroom. So by moving the plumbing across into here and having this as an ensuite, suddenly it's a really good size for an ensuite, and then we have a really big office, when of course my office is technically a bedroom, because if ever we move out, then I take all my office stuff out and it's a bedroom again.
I've already been kind of working off mood boards, so whilst Jim is doing ripping things out, we also have our contractors. Marius, absolutely love you.
Love him.
Marius worked on my mum and dad's house. He also did, I found out recently, he did my mum's best friend, who was my first ever childhood boyfriend. He did their house as well. Whilst Jim is obviously kind of ripping stuff out, Marius is doing a lot of the main work like the roof, I'm kind of project managing, working out what we order, when, and we're starting with the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Have a really beautiful vanity here.
We're going to seal up the door behind Sarah.
Yes, if I can drop it in, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I have sourced our vanity. I got really lucky, they had some X-Demo pieces because it's the end of September and they were refreshing, so got some discount on the X-Demo. Shower here.
Yep.
Toilet here, I think.
Yeah. The toilet is a tricky thing. About moving the plumbing this side is not so bad when it comes to water. Waste is harder because of course your pipe needs to go straight down, but we think we've worked out a way of having it not go through our beautiful hallway. Otherwise, you're gonna have to have like a boxed in pipe just in the middle of the hall.
And then the only thing I thought is we'll probably, not sure how we'll have to kind of, that's such a beautiful window. I don't want to put those like privacy screens like we did in our old house. So I guess maybe it's going to be just a blind or something for.
Just have frosted glass, no?
Yeah.
Is that what you don't like?
No. I didn't like. We had. We just put those like it was kind of cheap like.
Oh yeah. No, but these are all going to be reglazed.
It's so beautiful.
So we'll just get frosted glass on the bottom half so people can't see
Do the features,
our bits.
Do Do the features like just make your heart happy?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it.
The features, and in the town that we've moved to is so many Regency buildings, and I just walk around and think like, there's something about like beautiful architecture that just makes you feel happy. So,
continuing on.
This room. This is going to be a big wardrobe, dressing room, studio space, which is a bit mental. But,
I don't think it's mental. I think it's part of our job, and I think it's a valid use of space.
Do you know what? I think we are. I think it's a little bit nuts, but I think we're very blessed. And how lucky are we to have this? So what a nice treat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will have doors here into our bedroom. We're just kind of discussing how we're going to do it. We're not going to have an archway and have an open door because
we still want guests.
We still want guests to have that option of spare bed. So we'll have doors that can shut, but whether they're kind of pocket doors or on like a little railing, which will also be a beautiful feature. Then I think we're going to have a little table that can be almost like I guess you'd call it like a truckle.
On wheels.
And move it around. We're going to restore most of the floorboards. There's someone that Jim's been chatting to online who is a
Danny.
Floorboard restorer.
Yeah.
But I was looking, trying to find people as well, and apparently one of the best is actually local to us.
Right.
So I will drop them an email as well. Up we go again to another.
This room excites me, the one that we're about to do. So previously, this was a decent sized bathroom and a tiny bedroom. And now look at it.
So what's exciting, our builders actually took this out the other day, and neither Jim nor I knew it had happened.
Right.
And Jim was away, I came in to pick something up from the house and saw it, and I came in and went, oh, because it looked so good the minute they'd opened the space.
Do you know what though? I kind of wanted to take it out.
Yeah.
I haven't got enough time to do everything, but I really love doing the stuff I can do. Like, we've got the plumbers in and we've got the electrician in. I can't do those things, but I can do this stuff, and it's really satisfying for me to do. However,
I think Marius finds it as satisfying.
He does,
as us,
yeah,
so he's
he does.
doing it. So this is going to be a really, really lovely spare room. Judy, this is your room.
My mum.
Yeah.
Judy. So you can see actually where Sarah's standing. Point out the wall where the wall was. So you can see, look, behind you, look, you can see where it was.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see where the wall was there, and it goes along there.
Kind of L-shapey.
Yeah. So it was actually what it was there was a bath in the bathroom and a toilet and a sink, and that was it. And then we had a tiny little bedroom, but actually now we've got a really big space, which is gorgeous.
Yeah, so this will be lovely. Again, I think where we can, we're going to try and restore as much floorboards as possible.
Well, the floorboards in here, this is slightly newer, aren't as nice. So you can see, look, these are gorgeous and restorable and beautiful. These, not so much. So the plan is, hopefully, with what we're taking out of the bathrooms, the en-suites, we can hopefully use in here to reclaim some stuff and spend a little less money and kind of keep the theme going, Still going up.
Still going up. So this is the kids zone. This here.
There's just piles of rubble everywhere.
I feel like I need to get some like Timberlands or something when I come to the house.
You should be wearing safety shoes, to be honest.
I should. Do Timberlands count, or is that a fashion choice?
No. They do not.
My sister had pink ones when she was doing her house. So this will be the children's bathroom. I'm so excited. I have sourced a really, really cool roll top bath. This room I'm going to paint. I say I because I've kind of taken
you showed me. It looks gorgeous.
I've kind of come up with some ideas. Been sending some like AI renderings to Jim and saying, do you care that this is what I do? So this room is going to be a kind of mustardy yellow colour, terracotta tiles on the floor. I just can't decide about the kind of splashback tile. I've seen some really beautiful splashback tiles which have like a scallop detail, but it's quite delicate. I'm not sure how that will look when there's quite a lot of them versus just doing like metro in a kind of funky pattern. And then the bath, it can be painted in a colour to match the walls.
100%.
But I don't know if that's a little bit too much mustard, or if the terracotta and the backsplash tiles will offset.
You're going to have to tile the whole shower, right? And then probably at least a waist height around the toilet and...
Yeah, like maybe most of that back wall, because there's a bath there.
Yeah.
Kind of round. So,
it will be broken up for sure.
See.
Yeah, I think it will look lovely. Here's the roof. I'm going to pop you up there on your little periscope.
So you can see currently
No roof. The boys are working hard on that. Actually, I went up there this morning, and there's lots going in. And this room has suddenly got much brighter.
So this
because there's no window.
This is our son's room. We're going to have a light tunnel as well to get a bit more light in here. Now I'm currently restoring the dormer. Not sure what colour I'm going to do in here. I had got this wallpaper sample, and I think that it needs maybe a bit more brightness than a blue.
I think it needs more warmth than the blue.
Yeah.
Because this is on the, I'm going to call it the off side of the house. It's actually the front of the house, but we get all the light through at the back, and the sun doesn't really go over the house, it kind of goes across the house. So this side of the house is a bit darker, and because Jessie has a dormer window, not a Velux window, it's sort of down a tunnel, it is always going to be a little more dimly lit, basically. We are going to put what's called a sun tunnel, which is basically a hole in the roof, but like with light funneling, so it'll be brighter. But I think it could do with some warmth, personally, and I think blue is quite a cold colour. Yeah, so I haven't decided on Jessie's wallpaper yet. However, I have decided, and I say madam. Well, you gave her options.
I gave her options.
She was very, very adamant about her decision, wasn't she?
So
she knew what she liked.
This is Margot's room.
Huge.
How lucky are the kids to have such big, lovely rooms? Also, how lucky, like, our lifestyle now we're here. I honestly think I've cried like at least once a week since we've moved because I see my parents all the time. This is a bit of an aside, sorry Jim, you can edit me out if you want.
It's okay.
So this is a bit of an aside, but about maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I don't know what it was, I was having a bit of a tough day, it was probably a bit hormonal. Normally in London, if that happened and Jim was also around, he would say, why don't you go have a coffee, read your book for half an hour and just switch off. And I suddenly realised, I can call my mum and dad. And Jim said, no, it's fine, you can have your time. And I said, no, how amazing. And I called my dad, went with the kids to a nearby really lovely playground, had a coffee and a piece of cake with my dad, and it was just, lovely. So, anyway, back to it. Margot's room. This is, I think I'm going to do it. This is the wallpaper. These were the choices. I'll show you the choices first that Margot had.
I feel like you showed them on the last video, did you?
Oh yeah, I did.
Did you? This is a good recap, that's fine.
As a refresher.
Recap.
She had the stripes.
Yeah.
I felt like this was a bit grown up actually.
Yeah.
She just likes rainbow. And then,
love it.
This is what she wants.
Yeah.
What I think we are going to do.
We say we, it's you and Margot really.
What I think me and Margot are going to do, ready for it?
Go on. Wallpaper, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Right down to the seat, right down to the
floor. I love that. Floor. I think it's really fun.
I think that we can, I'm hoping, I'm saying this like I'm a designer, I really don't know, but I'm hoping that because if I put it together, I ordered 2 samples to get a bit of a better idea. There's a lot of, and there's a lot of white in the background, so I don't think it will feel, I think it will feel like snug and cozy, but it won't feel too busy because you've still got a lot of white background. And then I'm hoping to kind of bring in, I've got samples somewhere downstairs, a really nice kind of raspberry colour on all the trim. This kind of type of content is quite new for us in terms of house stuff, and I love watching other people's, but it's hard to know like what do you want to see. So please let us know in the comments what you enjoy, what do you want to see, because if you want to come with me to the kitchen shop, I can film bits. If you want to come with us to the scrapyard while we try and, let us know in the comments what you're enjoying, what you want to see more of. I
want to know how much that copper's worth, because it's going to take me like a week, I reckon, to rip it all out. I want to know if that week is worth the time I've put in for how much we'll ultimately save on the work, you know what I mean? Sign us off.
I can't remember what you do.
Well, however you want to do it, you can say goodbye however you like.
Goodbye, best friends.
Gross. Baby.